£3,000 bikes, low traffic neighbourhood schemes that cause gridlock in less privileged parts of town, and now we're told we have to pay more because we can't afford to buy nearly new vans and cars. It's a joke. Keep them coming. On the vaccine, Helen in Market Drayton, have we finished our vaccine programme yet? Well, not until we have no vaccines, should they go anywhere else. John's in Enfield. What do you say about the vaccine debate then? Good morning, John.
I'm in Enfield, and it just feels absolutely flying through the... I'm 53 and clinically vulnerable. Oh. I had my jab last week.
Congratulations. Must have come as a hell of a relief to you, sir.
Massive relief. My mum's in her early 70s. Her and all her friends have had their jabs already. I even got a phone call yesterday from my GP offering me a jab, which I've already had.
Oh, wow. Well, you could have got it for me. I'm only kidding, before we all go mad. So were you, sir, in the first wave or in the second wave with your vulnerability? Do you mind my asking?
I was in the first wave.
Right.
So over 70s plus extremely vulnerable.
And you're extremely I see.
But I've got a friend of mine who's got underlying health conditions, not extremely vulnerable. He's in Enfield and he's having his jab tomorrow.
Wow. Do you have friends or family elsewhere in the country? Do you hear from other places how they... I don't think I've heard anything quite as efficient as that, I have to say.
And no, I haven't heard about friends in other parts of the country.
Okay. And where are you lastly on this big debate? There's a bit of a row, sadly, seems to be kicking off between Westminster and Brussels. Would you send some vaccines that were originally designated as top-ups in Britain to help as first-timers across the channel? Would you do that?
Yeah, as long as I could have my second jab within the required period, I'd be quite happy for someone else to have it.
To have their first. To have their
first. As long as they told me when I went for my jab to expect my next one sort of 11 to 12 weeks. So as long as I have my next jab in that time period, I'll be quite happy for it to go elsewhere.
Yeah, I don't think... Is it 12 weeks is sort of... You want it within then, I think, don't you? That's the sort of medical...
Yeah, 11 to 12.
11 to 12. Okay, so... Well, fantastic and great for your mum. Well done. And your friends going gangbusters up in Enfield. Congratulations. Thank you for your input. Look forward to getting your second one. 12 weeks' time, I don't think I'll have had my first one, but there we are. We'll just hopefully fight on. The Lord will decide. Shall we talk ULEZ? Peter's in Sheffield. Hello, Peter. Why are you interested in London's ULEZ? Good morning, unless you travel here a lot.
Hi, Nick. No, I used to travel a lot to London. I'm really missing it. But I work in air quality research at the University of Sheffield. And
right. God.
One of the things... so I'm interested in low emission zones in Sheffield as well as London. But I think it's led by economics rather than led by science.
Okay.
And the reason for that is... during lockdown, there's been some great data coming out of China on emissions reduction through lack of transport. And while that's gone down, the emissions from other sources have gone up through the roof. And the reason for that is that some of the emissions that are produced by vehicles react with atmospheric pollutants, and you don't get the particulates. So what's happening now is while nitrogen is going down, the amount of particulates is going up.
What does that mean in layman's terms? Is that more dangerous? I don't understand.
Well, that causes respiratory problems.
Oh, right, okay.
Because you're breathing in more particles. And my worry is that we have the possibility of creating a social underclass that people can't afford the vehicles that comply, which means you can't drive anywhere. And then you're relying on public transport, and while London, while people are think London transport is inefficient compared to other cities in the provinces, it is superb. So my worry is that people will not be able to get to work. People on 15,000 a year are not going to buy a car which is 35,000.
Yeah. You need to put it. Yeah. So you have a coin bay, mate. Fucking weather. I go to the dentist because of my toothache, and it's a fucking noise. Everywhere's flooded. You need your wallet address, it's a very long number, yeah, and you need your key, which is another very long number, yeah. If you've got those two bits, then you can do something with it. Well, you saved them, mate. You need to find where you saved them, and you know, if you want to do it.
You to that 20. How much are you going to get for that?
Nothing, absolutely nothing. Who wants a car? Who wants to learn they can't drive anywhere?
No, well, I don't know whether you can sell it out into Sussex or Surrey or Kent or something like that.
No, that makes no difference. They don't want it. I mean, just for us to pull out of our gates, literally in our yards in the Old Kent Road, pull out of our gates is going to cost us £130 per day.
What do you plan to do?
Nothing. We've just literally, we've just got to shut down. We've got to shut down. There's nothing we can do.